This will be the end of the feature and function overload, bringing focus to your sales team. Isn't it time to quit sounding like everyone else? You'll be able to answer the question, what is your story?
In my research of story, I found that there's one common theme to story, and that is the word purpose. Purpose is the spine of a storyline. You have a hero that has this challenge that they're trying to work through, and so they embark upon this mission, this purpose. And if you can really tap into what that purpose is, each product has a similar type of purpose. A product or a service is there to solve a problem. It has a purpose, and it matches into a story. So if you can find out who's the hero of the story that has the problem that would benefit from this particular product, there you go. You've just locked into that purpose, and it's best if that purpose is unique. I use a process called the triad test. There's 3 tests of a great message. We know, number 1, the message has to be important to the buyer. If it's not important to the buyer, they're not going to listen. Number 2, it has to be unique to that particular product or service. Number 3, it's got to be credible and believable. Otherwise, they're telling a lie. So those 3 tests are the things that we help them to craft a message that meets those 3 tests. And they do that, they find their purpose, and then we map it into a story arc and an arrowhead.
As head of marketing, I used to depend on an outside agency to create our story. They would come and interview several people, then they would go away and come back with our story. The messages sounded cute, but they didn't hit our buyers' pain points. And when they did, we sounded just like everyone else. We then tried creating the story ourselves, but it took too long. We couldn't get everyone to agree, and frankly, I was never happy with what we ended up with. But then Arrowhead 3 helped us to create our own winning story. In a few tough but very productive days, they helped our product team through their Arrowhead messaging process. We created a tight, repeatable message called an arrowhead. That arrowhead was emotional to our buyer. It also differentiated us from our toughest competitor, and our arrowhead was easy to defend. Our arrowhead is our flag that we go to battle under, and because we created it, we own it, and we're passionate about it.
Arrowhead tools will help you create a winning story. It's all about helping you solve even your clients' toughest concerns. Through your story, you'll help them see how your solutions are different and more suited to their needs.